Hi and welcome back to the channel. Some months ago I tried to do a comparison between the Beeline Moto, the original one, and the Beeline Moto II. Well, I tried to do a comparison because I didn't really own the Moto II just yet. But guess what I got for my birthday? So yes, for my birthday I got the Beeline Moto II. Now, if I compare this to the original Beeline Moto, it's a much smaller box. So why is that? Well, let's go and find out what's in the box. So opening both boxes, the first thing you'll be greeted with is, in the case of the original Beeline, the device itself, and in the case of the Moto II, there's a small quick start guide included, and then immediately you see the device as well. Now, a big difference between these two is that the original Beeline Moto I've bought myself in plastic, but for my birthday I got the metal edition, the gunmetal gray edition, which is a lot heavier. Now let's go ahead and take these out of the box. So immediately the Moto II looks a lot bigger, but it actually isn't really a lot bigger. So if we go a bit further, we see in the Moto II as well the universal mount. And in the original Moto I, we see, we see the original mount as well, but in addition you do get like an extra sticky pad mount to like stick on your gas tank or whatever, and you have the traditional charger, and that's something that they changed, and I think for the better, because you need to line up these two contacts with the original one. But now they've included a USB-C port, so it's much easier to charge now. So going on, well, there's not a lot more in the box. With the Beeline Moto II, there's your USB cable and the rubber bands that you will use. Well, there are a couple of different sizes, and they're also of course in the box with the original Beeline Moto, because you need them to kind of mount this to your handlebars. This is the mount where you will attach your Beeline Moto to. Line it up and you twist, and there you go. So depending on the size, the diameter of your handlebars, you will need one of these sizes. So let's go ahead and maybe turn these on. So just keep this pressed, and we keep this pressed, and immediately they switch on, and look at the difference in display. It's actually enormous. Like, of course, for starters, you have a bigger display, more than 50% a bigger display, and with the original one you have a black and white display, and with the Beeline Moto II, you have a color display. Now, one of the big changes they made Are the buttons. As you can see clearly on the original one, you have 4 buttons on each side. One is marked with the on-off button. So if you keep this one pressed on top, you switch the device off. But it's a bit awkward while you're driving, because you need to, keep this button pressed, or this button, or this button. With the new Beeline Moto, they just add pressure points on each side. So you just need to press like, the button, the right, the left, or the top, and then you can switch between the different screens. I'm gonna clean up this mess now, and I'm going to try out the Beeline Moto II in the next couple of days, and then I will get back to you. Just look at that weather. It's gorgeous outside. It's about 25-26 degrees Celsius. So what a better time to test the Beeline Moto II. Just keep this pressed. And there we go. Let's see how accurate and how easy it is to operate. Just feel the beat, grab a friend and move your feet, say this tune's for joy. It may be a small screen, but it does provide you with a lot of information. For instance, you can see very clearly the road that you are riding on. You can see any turns that are coming up, any roundabouts that will show up, and it will tell you the exit that you will need to take on that roundabout. There are also 2 very bright LEDs and a very loud beep that will warn you if anything comes up. The display also has an auto brightness that will accordingly beef the brightness up or kind of tone it down as the riding conditions change. So all in all, the Beeline Moto II is a worthy upgrade over its predecessor. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see each other in the next one.